Hello you guys, and welcome to today's video. It is going to be a fun one because I'm just going to take you through bits and pieces of my day today and just pretty much doing things that I love. So things that bring me joy. So of course it's going to be a fun day. I was actually supposed to have an all-day deposition today, so working all day in person at a deposition, but yesterday evening I got an email that it was canceled. So good and bad because losing out on some money there, but that's just part of the job and what I do freelancing. But also sometimes good because then I have freed up my day. I actually had caught up on all my work, ready for an all-day depo, and so now I have a free day. So I was like, I'm just gonna do some things that I love today, things that make me happy, just little things, nothing too crazy. But let's talk about some things on the agenda for today. So as you guys saw, I had a nice cozy slow morning this morning. I had some Jesus time, I had some good coffee and breakfast, I got ready, and now what my kind of plan is I really want to work on my scrapbook today, and I kind of know the next spread I want to do. I kind of try to plan them out, have the pictures I need, but there are a couple more things that I want for the spread. I don't need anything crazy, like I don't need too much stuff, but I really kind of want to find some vintage paper. So we're going to be going thrifting for maybe some old books or old sports magazines because that's kind of the theme I'm doing. I'll show y'all when we scrapbook. So yeah, I'm going to be going thrifting, hopefully to a couple stores. There's not really great thrift stores around me, so we'll see what we find there. And then I'm going to go to Hobby Lobby to get some more scrapbook stuff and then probably come back home. So we're going to scrapbook together. So we're going thrifting, something I love. We're going to do some scrapbooking. We're going to Hobby Lobby. I mean, who doesn't love that as a girl? But we're going to be doing some scrapbooking, and then I want to try to get a at-home workout in. If you haven't watched my newest video, we transformed a whole garage, and I have been loving working out at home in the garage. So if we have time today, I'm going to try to get a quick home workout in because I am meeting a friend later, and so that's another thing that makes me happy. So we're meeting a friend as well. I'm going to cook a healthy dinner for Michael and I, so that's something I love to do. So we're just gonna have a lot of good wholesome fun in today's video. So I thought I would film today because I woke up so happy, didn't have work, and I'm like, I'm just gonna do some things that make me happy today. Also, I'm going to try to get some reading in today because I haven't been reading as much lately just with work and everything, but I am digging this book that I'm reading, and I'm reading it pretty fast, so hopefully we'll get some reading done for the reading vlog girlies who loved my book videos. I haven't been really making much anymore, but we'll have some book content, and maybe I'll talk about some of my faves lately. So that's what we're going to be doing today. I hope you guys enjoy, and I hope you're excited about today's agenda. Now, let's go to the thrift store first. Okay, so I just got done with Goodwill, and I was in there for a while, and at first I was like, there's no way I'm going to find what I need because I was just looking through all the books and there was nothing like sports related or anything like that. But after like doing a lot of digging, I found quite a few books, and not sure if I'll use all of them or how, but I just thought they were cool. So I got this little vintage novel. It's about an umpire. I don't know, but I thought the pages looked old and can be cool to use for scrapbooking, and it's sports related, so we're doing a sports theme with my next spread. And then there's this little tiny book. There's like people watching me, but I'm just gonna keep going because I need to film. But this book kind of is just more words and stuff, but there is little fun things like little boxes, or there will be like little facts on the bottom, and then also there is a few pictures of like baseball players, so I don't know, we'll have fun seeing how I can use that. And the cover is cool too, so I can also like cut off some of the covers. This one, again, another sports related little, I think this is a novel, yeah, another novel. Again, there was some old pictures in here. And I can also use the pages that again are sports related, and I do like the cover of this one. And then this last book is kind of funny. It's like a little picture book called Take Me Out to the Ball Game. It's like a little kid's story, but what I really liked about this was this page and cutting maybe this out. It's really big, but my scrapbook is big, so I don't know, we'll have fun with some of this stuff and see what we can come up with. So I am surprised I found that much stuff. I really, at first, like I said, I was like, I'm not gonna be able to find anything sports related, but I kind of wanted to do the theme of this next spread that I'm doing that is sports related, having a vintage feel, and so that's why I was trying to find some of that stuff. So now we're gonna go to Hobby Lobby. I won't have to worry about grabbing much vintage looking things there because I found them there. They have vintage looking things like stickers, but obviously they're not actually vintage, so it kind of looks, I don't know. I'm glad I actually found some books. So now off to one of my favorite places ever, Hobby Lobby. As you guys can tell, we are back home and I'm excited to dive into spending a little bit of time scrapbooking. I'm going to show you guys kind of my vision a little bit, and then I'm just going to film me scrapbooking a little bit. I'm not going to go into big detail about what I'm doing, how I do it, because I kind of want to film a video dedicated to how I scrapbook, kind of the supplies that I use and kind of my inspiration and what I go for and how to like achieve that. And I would still say that I'm new to scrapbooking. I've been doing this probably for less than a year, but I've been really enjoying it, and I just feel like for our future and our future family, like it will just be so fun to have these little bits of mementos and just little things here and there that we can look back on. So if you guys are interested in a full in-depth kind of scrapbook video where we can actually maybe scrapbook a whole spread together, which is what I'm going to be doing today, but not too in depth. And maybe me talking about the supplies I use, and maybe even doing a scrapbook flip through, because she is thick, look. So this is, I would say I've done about not quite a full year, because I think I started last fall and we're in late spring now, and so this is what I've done. So starting in 2024, and we're just now jumping into 2025. Like I just did Valentine's Day the other day, so I am a little bit behind, but I got to get all my pictures printed and film developed and all of that, so I'm always a little bit behind, but that's okay. I want to have all those pictures available. So yeah, she's thick, and I don't want to talk too much about my scrapbook because that's not what this whole video is about. But yeah, I do love talking about it, and I love doing it. So if y'all are interested in that and want a scrapbook flip through and just more all about the scrapbook, let me know, because I feel like that would be a really cozy video. So I'm gonna show y'all kind of the vision, what I got, and then we'll just scrapbook for a few minutes. So as you guys saw, I got these books from Goodwill, kind of these vintage baseball books. I realize they're all baseball, and I do have a little bit of basketball photos, so, but that's okay. I think this will be good. And then this is the paper that I ended up picking up. I kind of showed it as I was in Hobby Lobby, and I just picked up a few stickers to go with it. Not anything too crazy, because I think I'll be able to find some gems in here to kind of add to the spread. I'm not quite sure about this very contrasted referee paper, but I feel like I didn't want to do everything baseball. I got this color for UT because that's the games that we went to. So, and then I really liked this baseball paper, but then I was like, I need something basketball, so I got the stickers and I got this. So we'll see how it pulls together. And then I do have some leftover basketball UT tickets that from the game that we went to, or that I went to with some other family members. Mike didn't come with me on that one, but I think these will be cute to add to the page. And then I have some leftover felt from another project that I did, and it was burnt orange for UT. So I don't know, we'll see if we can use this, but I don't really think so. And then over here, I have some of our photos from the games. So this is the spread that we're gonna be doing, and we'll see how we can put them all together. I'm excited. Alright, you guys, this is the final product. Took me probably about an hour, but it was really fun. I'm so glad I got some time to do that today. And yeah, I just love making little memories and keeping little mementos so that I can put them into my scrapbook. And yeah, I think it looks really cute. It definitely has a vintage feel. And now I documented our little spring sports session. Another page down into the scrapbook. Okay, now that I'm done scrapbooking, I am going to just chill and read for a little bit. Something I also love to do. And so I thought I'd talk about my current read really quick. And I am reading The Crash by Frida McFadden. And I love Frida McFadden's books. I've probably read, I don't know, like 4 to 5 of her books. And she has so many. Like, this came out earlier this year, I think, and she already has another book out, so I can't keep up with her. But I like all of her books I have read. She's obviously a thriller writer, and this one I am really enjoying. It kind of reminds me of Misery by Stephen King. The movie more so, not the book, even though it's the same. Like, the writing isn't reminding me of the book, but the scenario is reminding me of the story of Misery. But I think I'm actually enjoying this more than Misery. Her books are just always so fast-paced, so digestible, easy to read. So if you need a good thriller, I definitely suggest her if you haven't checked her out. One of my favorites by her is The Housemaid. I'm sure everyone's like heard of that book. It's so popular, but that's definitely one of my favorites. And then Never Lie, I had to look over at my books, but Never Lie is another one of my favorites by her. But so far I am really enjoying this one. It is a little out there. I guess thrillers can be like that, but it's been fun. Like, I started this I think 2 days ago, and I feel like if I sat here for a couple hours I could finish it. I don't have that amount of time, so I'm just gonna sit and read as much as I can and maybe like finish it later tonight. I don't know, we'll see. But I wanted to quickly talk about some of my other favorite reads that I've had in the last year or so, because I haven't done like a book video talking about some of my favorite reads. And so I thought I would just talk about that a little bit, because we're doing my favorite things today, and one of my favorite things is books and talking about books. Okay, so I think I've talked about this book before, because I read the first book, I don't know, a year and a half ago. I can't remember exactly. But that is the trilogy of Powerless, and Fearless, which is the third book and the last book, just came out recently, and I just read that a few weeks ago, and it is so good. I highly suggest that series. There is no spice. It's young adult fantasy, but it's very like soft fantasy. It's not anything super hard to digest and understand the world. Like, it's very simple. I don't know, it's just such a fun read. So I really suggest, if you want to even dip your toe into fantasy, or if you want kind of a light fantasy, the Powerless series. It is so good, and the romance in that book is so good. And some people don't like the second book, and then the third book they've been like iffy about, but I enjoyed the second book not as much as the first. I think out of the three, the first one is definitely my favorite. I just loved that one. And then I think the third one is maybe my second favorite, and then the second book my least favorite, but I still gave the second book 4 stars, and the third book I gave 4.5, and then the first book I gave 5. There's just a lot that happens in the third book, so it's a lot to digest, kind of like what is happening. Like, there's so much going on. Not that it's hard to read, but that there's just a lot to break down. Another book that I read kind of recently that I gave 4 stars is Beg, Borrow, or Steal by Sarah Adams, and I love all of her books. Again, she is very good with spice. Like, she has no spice, or it's like closed door. Like, you still get that tension of the romance, but it's really good. She kind of just has like more fluffy romances. Okay, my camera ran out of memory really quick, so I had to delete some stuff, so I don't remember exactly where I was, but I know I was talking about Beg, Borrow, or Steal. Cute, fluffy romance. If you want like a palette cleanser, I love her books. Another one that I read, I think I read this either towards the end of last year or the beginning of, I think it was maybe the beginning of this year, when it was winter. So it's definitely a winter read, but it is Beartown by Frederick Bachman, and this is the first book I've read by him. That book was so good. It was kind of slow for me because I wasn't used to his writing style, and I don't usually read a ton of male authors. But I did like his writing. It was a little more dry than some things I'm used to, but that's not necessarily a bad thing. It was just different. But the story and the plot and the people really, really good book. So it's about hockey, which is like crazy, but there's like drama and stuff that goes on. So it's not just like all about sports, but it is really interesting because I don't know a lot about hockey, and that was really fun and it ended crazy. So I don't know why I didn't jump into the second book right away, but I really need to read the second book because it was good. Okay, I read this last year and I was kind of late to the game, but I read The Nightingale by Kristen Hanna and I absolutely loved it. 5 stars. So good. Me and my mom kind of read it, I think close to the same time, and it was just so good. And next I want to read 4 Winds by her. I haven't picked up another book by her, and that was, I think, my first book by her. Anyway, it was really, really good. Definitely worth the hype on that one. Okay, I'm getting into last summer and I'm almost done talking about books, but I just feel like I haven't updated y'all about books in a long time. And since we're getting closer to summer, I'm going to talk about this. I'm basically talking about all my 5 stars, which if you don't know, I'm a very hard rater. Like I maybe have 2 to 3 5 stars in a year. But last summer I gave 7 Summers by Paige Toon 5 stars. It was so good. I love Paige Toon. This was only my second book by her, and I also read Only Love Can Hurt Like This, and that was really good. I can't remember what I rated that. Either a 5 or like a 4.5. Maybe of like a 4.5, because that one was just hard to, there was like a decision the main person had to make, and it was just really hard. Like I didn't feel good with the decision, but it was like a lose-lose or win or lose either way. But anyway, 7 Summers by Paige Toon is really, really good. I really enjoyed it. The summer vibes. There was also a little bit of mystery, and then the romance. I don't know. It was just a really, really good book. It was more of an emotional romance summer book, so I feel like there's not as many out there as like fluffy summer books, so that was really good. Okay, I think that's all I'm going to talk about for now because I feel like I don't have that many 5-star reads, but yeah, I'm going to sit and read The Crash for a little bit, and then I'm going to try to get a quick workout in if I have time, because I have to go meet my friend like fairly soon, so we'll see. But I want to sit and read and have a little snack really quick. I've got the puppies in the back, and we're going to meet a friend, a human friend and also a doggy friend, to go hang out. But I just did a quick workout. I didn't have a ton of time, just got a little pumping. So let's go enjoy some friend time, and then I'll come back, cook dinner, and just have a cozy night because those are my favorite things. Really? Just stop so the camera's going. Oh my god. Don't worry, I'm not crying. I was just cutting onions. But I'm back from my friend's house and it was really fun, and Mike actually pretty much made dinner on my way home, so I'm very thankful for that. And we just made taco bowls tonight, so I'll kind of show you what it looks like. It's not that appetizing looking, but it's a very simple meal. We just have some jasmine rice on the bottom, some ground beef, and then lots of onions. I love onions, some lettuce and cheese. Usually we would put some avocado on this as well, but we don't have any. But yes, here is our healthy dinner, and I can't wait to dive in. Then after dinner, I'll probably shower and just hang out with my hubby for the rest of the night. So I'll probably end the video here just because we're going to be cozying up the rest of the night. But I hope you guys enjoyed coming along my day with me and just doing some fun things that make my heart happy on my day off. And if you guys like these kind of vlogs or day in the life type videos, let me know. And I hope to see you guys soon. Bye.